Yeah. What to do, everybody? How you doing? Hey, what's up? So, look, I gotta be honest with you. I'm a little bit angry. I know you're like, how can we tell? And I'm like, watch this. Oh, I am so angry because someone has disgraced the South. And you know, don't you boo. You know who I'm talking about. Joe Wilson. He's from South Carolina. He yelled at the president during the thing. And I'm like, hey, come on, baby, don't do that. Now, I'm from Louisiana, which is not, you know, anywhere near here. But, man, it's a long way to walk when you're a little crocodile, I tell you. But don't worry, because, you know how I got here? Hitchhiking. Yeah, that's right. I know what you're thinking. People are like, hey, how do you manage to get a ride? You're a fearsome predator. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm charming. Ladies put aside their natural prejudice when they hear my dulcet tones. And I wave to them, hi, girls, I say. And they're like, ooh, baby, you're the man. And I'm like, no, baby, I ain't the man. I'm the fearsome predator of love. Anyway, you know, I'm a little angry at Joe Wilson because he shouted at the president and made us all look kind of, you know, rude. And we ain't rude in the South. We're polite. And punctual. And forgiving. And we smell a little bit like vanilla. So, what to do, everybody? What to do? All right.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by T-Mobile. Coverage you need at the price you want. T-Mobile, stick together.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay. Sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you. Please. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Please sit down, relax, save your phony enthusiasm for the material. Which tonight is worse than ever. In an endless string of mediocrity, tonight's show is going that notch lower. But it is a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. Although tonight we are a nation divided over what happened last night. It's a big national issue. Everyone's talking about it. I'm going to have to talk about it here tonight. That's right. Ellen DeGeneres is the new judge on America. Some people happy, some people sad, some people like, what? Other people like, yeah. It now officially makes her the second most powerful lesbian in the world. Do we have a picture of the most powerful lesbian in the world, do we? Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Ah, yeah. That's one. Yeah. See that again? Ooh, that bitch is crazy. Did you see, I wonder if you did you see President Obama's healthcare speech at Congress last night? I watched every single minute. I even took notes. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Craig, you lie! And you're right, I didn't watch that. I watched So You Can Think You Can Dance on Fox. But anyway, I saw it later on, and I saw this, and I heard about what happened, and I don't like it. Congressman Joe Wilson of South Carolina yelled during the speech. Until the speech, until the speech started, nothing happened. Until then, the speech was just normal. It was like Obama's talking, everybody's like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, let's do good things, or blah, blah, blah. And then Joe Wilson, he's like, you lie. It caused a commotion amongst the other politicians, because they were all like, how does he know? Oh. Now, I want to be very clear about this. I am not getting on Congressman Wilson's case for disagreeing with the president. He's absolutely, if he disagrees, he disagrees. Disagreement is what it's all about. That's why we have Republicans and Democrats, boxers and briefs, Rosie and Trump, Hall and Oates, linen and things. That's why every congressman has a vote and he should use it, but not in the middle of a speech to the joint sessions of Congress. That's not when you do it. It's not the Jerry Springer show. You don't do that. You don't stand up in the middle of Congress and go, oh, no, you did not. What the hell is wrong with you? He said his emotions got the better of him. Sometimes I want to have sex with a hooker, but I don't. My inner dialogue came out again, didn't it? Anyway, we can cut that out. Barack Obama, of course, is not the first president to have "you lie" yelled at him. Bill Clinton got that all the time, but only from Hillary. And that was only after he came home, and told her he lost his pants in a tornado. It was blowing hard, honey. Back when George Bush was president, Democrats in Congress, to be fair, they would occasionally go boo. But President Bush never took it personally. He just thought Congress was haunted. Oh, gee willikers. I hope Scooby-Doo's around. Now, after Joe Wilson's outburst last night, everyone's shocked. Because usually when a politician shoots off his mouth and makes a fool of himself, his name is Joe Biden. But even Vice President Biden said he was embarrassed by Wilson's behaviour. This is Joe Biden we're talking about. If Joe Biden says it's embarrassing, it's really embarrassing. Joe Biden saying it's embarrassing is like an Australian bartender saying you've had too much to drink. Even John McCain chastised Wilson for shouting. But then, when you're John's age, you're opposed to anything loud. Turn that down! Now, Joe Wilson represents the good people of South Carolina. And I have to say, haven't they been through enough? Haven't they been through enough? In the last couple of months, I've dealt with Governor Mark Sanford. The guy who said he was hiking the Appalachian Trail, but he was really climbing Mount Mistress, But he was really spelunking in a love cave. You know what I'm saying? Now, the people of South Carolina are famous, world famous. The people of the South, all over the South, world famous for good manners. That's what you say about this. These people, it's good manners. Now, it doesn't matter what a congressman thinks about a president's policies, but when he acts with manners like this, it's like he learned manners in the same place that Michael Vick learned pet care. It's not. That's not representing the people of the South. I've never seen that. Now, when Wilson yelled, "You lie" at the president, I don't think he handled it very well. He was just like, oh, that's not true. Oh, really? What about a little bit of stand-up? You know, the president should go out and hone his material in some comedy clubs and stuff like that and deal with hecklers. Obama should have said, "Hey, buddy, did I come to your state and knock the wiener out of your governor's mistress?" What happened to decorum in political gatherings? Town hall meetings, you know, people are shouting and biting off fingers. It seems like it's made it acceptable for middle-aged white guys to shout in public, which is great for me because it's how I make my living. Bye! But I do draw the line, actually, when I'm interviewing guests. I don't, you know, when, you know, I can't have them on here and they say, "Oh, yeah, my movie's great," and I can't yell, "You lie!" We elect our politicians to represent us. I expect a little decorum from them. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older. You know, I expect certain things now I've turned 30. Yeah, shut up. Anyway, I expect my politicians to act like gentlemen and my strippers to act like ladies. Now, I'm serious. We have to respect the democratic process that was set in place by our founding fathers. That is the main reason I became a citizen of this great country. That and the cheese fries, these are the two reasons. Don't yell at the president when you're a congressman and you're in Congress. That's for later. That's for when you go to the club. After. I'll have to check. Are you actually allowed to yell at the president? I just didn't think it was that good. I don't think you are allowed to yell at him during that. No. What'll happen to him now, then? You don't know, do you? Because you don't know anything about the Constitution of the United States of America, do you? And neither do I. We'll be right back, everybody.
And now, celebrities read excerpts from Craig's book.
One of Karen's friends handed me a joint. I sucked on that doobie until someone crossly snatched it from me and snapped something about Humphrey Bogart. I did start to feel pretty good, and the band sounded great. I mean, everybody was funny, hilarious, in fact. And I was starting to get a little hungry, and then really hungry. And Karen got us hot dogs, and they were the best hot dogs I had ever tasted, and the band was
Ooh la la!
Brilliant. And this was the best night of my life. And it was then that I had my satori, my kick in the eye, my sudden and profound realization, my on the road to Damascus revelation. From this moment on, I would dedicate my life to rock and roll and take as many drugs as possible. And what could possibly go wrong?
That was Celebrities Read Excerpts from Craig's book. American on Purpose is available September 22nd from all finer bookstores. If you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, please call a doctor or Craig Ferguson.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the big show where... Anyway, do we have time for emails, Craig? Yep. We do. This is from Teresa in San Antonio in Texas. She said, "Do you know that Kelly Ripa got a tattoo in San Antonio, Texas?" And I'll tell you how I know that, because she talked about it on Regis and Kelly. It's one of my favourite shows, apart from Project Runway and Mythbusters. Please, please. Why would you applaud someone's favourite TV shows? Hey, he talked about his favourite TV shows. I think it's about time he got an Emmy. That's the kind of entertainment we want. All right. Teresa in San Antonio says, "Hey, Craig, how about letting someone from the studio audience read the emails?" How about no? Because what's going to happen is someone will come up from the studio. Oh, so this isn't a real studio audience. Well, these are just hobos we captured. No, I couldn't. They'll come up. They'll be good at it. I'll be out of a job. This is from John. in Billerica in America. John says, Craig, if you... oh, sorry. I'll leave it there in case any of the guests get excited. That's it. When Danny DeVito's on, you have to leave paper down. He was on last night. Yeah. What night is this? Is this actually tonight? Yeah. Oh, what a relief. All right, well, we're out of time now. Oh, sorry, yeah, we're out of time. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back to the big show where we're like, ah, and you were like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And 2 nights in a row for the old stripy tie. That's right. I like this tie. I'm going to wear it until it falls off. Apparently. My first guest tonight is an international star, international movie star. Really, classy. I don't know what she's doing here, frankly, but she's here. She's kind of better than this. I think she could get on a much better show than this. If I was her, I'd be, thinking about that. My inner dialogue came out again, didn't it? My first guest tonight is an international star. She's the new film Coco Before Chanel, which opens in New York and Los Angeles on September the 25th. Take a look at this.
T'as vu, elle est tellement serrée qu'elle va se couper en deux. Regarde-les avec leur meringue sur la tête. J'ai l'impression d'être dans une pâtisserie. Parfois, j'ai honte pour elle.
Tu es un anarchiste.
Please welcome the very lovely Audrey Tautou, everybody. Audrey Tautou. Yes, of course. Welcome to the show. Now, my French is very, very rusty. I apologize. And also, these people here, many of them barely speak English, never mind French. Okay. So there could be a problem if we try and talk French, or even if I try and talk English. Gosh, you're very attractive, aren't you?
I understand that.
You understand?
Yeah,
you understand
I
that?
understand this word.
Do you speak very good English?
Well, I'm not sure I speak a very good English. I have problem with understanding slang vocabulary, so
right.
I may not understand your jokes. I will try my best.
Yes. No, it might be nothing to do with the slang. I might just not be funny.
Okay.
That occasionally happens here.
Okay.
Every night. Do you live in France? Do you live in Paris?
Yes, I live in Paris.
Which arrondissement do you live in?
I live in the 9th, in Pigalle, where there's a sex shops are.
I know the Pigalle. That's where the Moulin Rouge is.
Yes.
And Montmartre is in the Pigalle?
Yes.
It is,
a bit
sort
upper.
of? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever go up to Montmartre and look at the graves?
Well, I'm not allowed to go to this area anymore.
Why?
With Amelie, if I go there, it's like if, the ghost is, back.
The ghost of a movie you were in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I understand. I've spent a lot of time in Paris. I used to go to the 6th arrondissement. I had a friend there, and we would go to the Jardin du Luxembourg, go there, and sit on the green chairs. They're very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Yes. The chaises vertes.
Les chaises vertes?
Les chaises vertes, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
Now, are you working a lot? I saw you in the Da Vinci Code, and your English was very good in that movie.
Yeah.
And are you going to do other movies in English?
Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't have any plans for that.
Oh,
you know.
Well, I'm not going to do any in French, then.
No? You should.
I don't think you would think that if you heard me speak French. You would think, that poor man's having a seizure, is what you would think.
Oh, let's see.
What, speaking French?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, then I'll try. Je suis désolé. Madame et mademoiselle?
Mademoiselle.
No, mademoiselle. Je suis désolé, mademoiselle.
Oh, that's good.
That's all right.
It's a bit short to make a movie, but
It's
you know.
it's a short movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie called Je suis désolé, mademoiselle. Yeah.
And
It's about a man who's very, very sorry.
Very désolé.
Yeah, and it could be a very good French movie. Lots of walking around, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
And everybody's désolé.
Everybody's désolé. Yes.
Yeah.
Tout à l'heure.
Is that the second part of the movie?
Yes, everybody's désolé all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Don't you speak French? So, so you live in France, and do you ever spend any time overseas from France, but not this far? Like I'm saying Écosse here. You know, I'm in Scotland.
Oh.
You ever go there?
Yes.
That's where I'm from.
Wow. No, I went there twice. One for holidays and the second time for the Da Vinci Code shooting.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Did you have a nice holiday in Scotland when you were there?
Yes.
Do you play golf?
No.
Do you drink whiskey to excess?
Yeah.
Well, then you're going to be fine. You would enjoy it very much.
And we danced a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that comes after drinking whiskey to excess. Then.
Yeah. Or while we are drinking.
While
whiskey.
drinking and dancing.
Yeah.
You had a better time there than I did. Do you like America, then?
Do I like what?
America.
Yeah.
Yes. You have a nice time here.
Yes.
Do you like Los Angeles? Do you ever go surfing or surfing?
Yes. No. I'm not a very good swimmer.
You're not?
No.
Be very
I'm not
careful
very,
then when you're
sportive
surfing.
girl. You see, I didn't get that one. I'm sorry.
That's really all right. You see, what happens is that basically what happens here is I exist solely on the fact that the material is terrible, but if I say it quickly, no one notices. What's happened here is because, in an effort to soothe the relations between our two countries, I've slowed myself down, and now everyone has noticed just how awful I am.
So that's my fault.
That's not your fault, but you haven't helped. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Now, tell me.
The danger of French women.
No, trust me, I am familiar with the dangers of French women. They
can destroy your
green,
life
they
or
can.
career.
The green chairs. Now, tell me about Coco Chanel. Was she? Did you do a lot of studying? She made dresses,
Yes. She made several things. Yeah, well, she was a very, very French woman, very stubborn and clever. And
is that what makes you French? Stubborn and clever?
Yeah.
And a desire to eat as many different types of cheese as you could.
Yes.
So Coco Chanel, then, did she enjoy cheese? Or did you go into that part of her life?
Course, yes. That's the main part of the movie.
Yeah.
That's how.
Je suis désolé. Fromage.
Yeah, she made cheese too.
She made cheese?
Yeah.
She didn't make cheese. Now, what part of her life do you do? Her whole life or just a part?
No, that's her youth before her glory. And so we discovered the origin of her style and, where she's born and, all her...
Now, you're terribly fashionable tonight. Are you very fashion conscious? Do you watch Project Runway?
No, I'm not that... What?
It's a television.
No,
It's a television show in America.
Conscious of fashion, but I thought that, I should have to wear a nice dress tonight so I can be silent, smile. And, that would be at least that,
I have to say that you've done much better than that. What's that?
I mean, it's clever.
Oh, clever. I thought it meant I'm going to kill you. Later, you're going to kill me. You see, because I have met French women before, and sometimes that doesn't mean I'm clever. That means that is going to get... Yeah. Yes. Are you from Paris?
No, I'm from the middle of France.
Which part?
A little town called Montluçon.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could you say that again?
Montluçon.
Yeah, that works. So you get by. Now, what would you like to do? If you were to make some movies in Hollywood, what would you like to do here? Would you like to do an action movie, perhaps?
Well, no, I don't think so.
No?
No, I say I'm not sportive enough. You know, I don't think I would be very believable.
Well, that's all we do here.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it.
All right, okay. Seems fair to me. And, yeah, so there you go.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No, wait. No, what happens is this. See, then I find a convenient way for us to stop talking. And then I say to them, thanks very much, Audrey Tautou.
Okay.
And then we pretend to keep talking.
Okay.
And you continue to pretend to be French.
So when is the French kiss?
The French kiss?
Yeah.
Anytime you like. Now, what is a French kiss exactly?
It's a wonderful experience. No, but
You set it off! You set it off! It's burning! It's burning! Oh, man!
I'm not.
Come on!
No, I'm not going to go farther.
All right, okay. Yeah, thank you. Well, it worked for me. I thought we got through that rather well.
No. Never with married man.
No, I don't either. No, absolutely. What do I look like? A politician from Orange County? So that's a very nice watch you have there.
Thanks.
So, we're pretty much done. Je suis désolé, madame, we're out of time. C'est temps fini.
Oh.
So, there you go. Like I say, I think we did well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bored.
No, au contraire, madame. Mademoiselle. No, were you bored? Did you ever...
No.
It went all right, didn't it?
No. I'm a bit less petrified than when I got here, so
Yes,
I think it's
you mustn't be afraid of this. This is a very low-ranking television show in America. People who watch this show, they're very forgiving, clearly.
Okay.
So they're, this only the, very kind people watch this show.
Okay.
We don't judge here.
Okay. You enjoy.
We enjoy. The beautiful Audrey Tautou, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I always get a bit like this on September the 10th. Shut up! Do you know what I think is weird? Oh, look, my facelift. That my next guest is promoting a movie called The Time Traveler's Wife, which is in theaters now, and I feel like I'm traveling through time myself. We recorded this earlier. It's not really September the 10th. I mean, it is to you. Unless this is a rerun. All right, anyway, he's in The Time Traveler's Wife. It's a terrific movie. It's in theatres now, and he's also in ABC's Defying Gravity. Don't who? We stopped all that on September the 9th. He's in the series Defying Gravity on ABC. Sundays at 10 o'clock on ABC. Take a look at this. Go on, come on. That's actually kind of awesome. Be fair. I was like, when he joined in with her and he was saying the dream, I was like, uh-oh, uh-oh. Please welcome Ron Livingston, everybody. Ron Livingston.
Thank you, sir.
And Ron, let me just thank you for being here with us tonight, because I know September the 10th is a big day in your family when you all get together.
Yeah, I'm going to be really busy today.
This is like a dream I had.
It is.
Yeah. That looks really good, that show.
It is
I mean, I
really
don't like
good,
to say
yeah.
that because it's on ABC, but it does look very like.
Yeah.
You know, it looks
Yeah.
like very. What is it?
It's kind of like a soap opera about astronauts.
Oh.
And we all know how well those do.
Has there ever been a soap opera about
No,
astronauts?
I think it's the first one. It's basically, the idea was, let's take sort of a fun, sexy Grey's Anatomy type thing.
Right.
And instead of putting it in a hospital, let's put it in space.
By jiggery, it might just work. Wow.
Yeah.
And so you're doctors in space that like to have sex with each other?
We're not exactly doctors, we're just astronauts.
Right. So what do you
We got
guys
one
do
doctor,
up there?
one
Well,
doctor.
the one doctor there, of course. Bones. Do you call him Bones?
No, we don't call him Bones. We don't call him. Somebody should have thought of that, though. Well, you know, we spend the show's got a mystery element, as you can tell from the clip. So
Yeah, I was like, what?
yeah.
Because I was ready to scoff. I wanted to scoff.
Yeah, well,
But I didn't scoff.
That's no. It's pretty scoff. I mean, there's always places to scoff if you know.
If you're looking for it.
I mean, yeah, everybody likes a good scoff now and then, but we.
I can hardly get enough. And you're in the Time Traveler's Wife movie as well. So
That's right.
You must have been a couple of bucks in that too.
There was a couple of bucks in that.
Yeah.
That one was all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever do the independent movies where they don't pay you?
Yeah, I do those. I've done quite a bit of those. I actually, I started off doing that, and they don't make so many of those anymore.
Well,
you know?
nobody's getting any money now.
Yeah, nobody got paid, and they all starved to death. But but I think, you know, now and again they'll come up with that. Everybody will get sort of fat and sleek working for money, and they'll go, "This is boring. Let's find something where they don't pay us."
I found if you're looking for. Yeah.
Sure.
If you're looking for this is the way to go.
This is it right
yeah,
here.
No, this is it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, do you live here in LA?
I do. I live here.
And do you have a family here?
I live with my girlfriend, and
and are you guys married?
no, we're not. We're not married.
Right, and your girlfriend, is she okay with that?
Yeah, I think she's okay.
And
with
what about
that.
her dad?
Her dad's all right with that too. She's been married before, so it's sort of like there's
Once
a little...
bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. We're you know, we're working on a family. We started slow. We rescued a cat, and
From what?
it's a good question.
Bitterness?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think now we're working on rescuing the cat from us.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Right,
So
really?
we're-
Why?
Well, it's I don't know if any of you have rescued a really small kitten, but in the movies it just looks like a Hallmark card, but they're really hard to work with. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I have a very small dog that it's unpleasant and I don't like it.
It's just it's really all about them as far as they're concerned.
selfie.
You know?
Me.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard. You know, you can't. The thing that they didn't tell me about was they don't go to the bathroom by themselves. You have to stimulate them to get them to go to the bathroom. All right.
Who told you this?
Ashton
A guy
Kutcher.
in a Ashton Kutcher told you this? How do you stimulate a kitten to go to the bathroom? Anytime I've been around a kitten, they're just like, they're ready to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much the way it sounds. You know, you just got to rub its junk until it, you know, until it.
I think we
Would
may
you
have...
like a cat?
No. I think we may have run into a semantic problem here. What we call kitten, you're probably calling dude you met.
Right.
He's probably masquerading as a kitten, so and saying, meow, I need to be stimulated to go to the...
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
How's your girlfriend with this, then? Who does the stimulating in your house?
We share. And, well, you know, it's a modern relationship, so we trade off.
Right, good.
Yeah.
Good. Look, this has been great. But I'm a little worried about you. I think someone's taking advantage of your given nature.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But you seem like a hell of a nice guy.
The cat seems happy. I gotta say.
Yeah. Bet he is. Well, listen, everybody. We'll be right back.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 213-833-6469 or visit our website at cbs.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Yeah. Now, see, normally I don't like cats, but if I had a cat that could do that, I'd be like, yeah, all right. You can live in my house because you'd fit in. Because I have three dogs, very farty. One's a French bulldog, which a very farty, unpleasant animal. A Jack Russell, Irish Terrier type dog, drunk all the time. And a German Shepherd, who's awesome, very organised. People say, oh, you know, there's that dog trainer, what's his name, Caesar? Yeah, with the dog trainer, and like he can train, or they have these Monks of New Skeet, these books about the monks that train German Shepherds, and people are like, oh, these monks, they're so clever, they can train German Shepherds. And I'm like, you don't need to be clever to train a German Shepherd. If you want a German Shepherd to do something for you, you just leave a note on the fridge. They're very bright animals. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Boo. But you know what I think is interesting about the French Bulldog? The French Bulldog, if you turn it lies on the couch when the TV's on, and then when you turn the TV off, it wakes up and leaves the room. It's the only nice thing about that dog. Oh, I spilled water on myself now. I'll have to get that dried up before Reba McEntire's on the show. Want to look good for Reba being here a week from Tuesday?